Did corrected vote totals from the 2020 election presented by Mike Lindell at his election fraud Cyber Symposium as truth support the theory that fake ballots were injected into every state's official election returns? No, that's not true. Lindell's truth totals add up to the same number of votes he calls the big lie, which are the final tallies that have appeared in multiple official and unofficial sources. Those tallies were compiled without the aid of the data Lindell used in declaring the election was hacked. It is nonsensical that Lindell's truth tally would match big lie tallies in state after state, since he and a Ph.D. chemist ally named Douglas Frank claimed to know that many fake votes were injected in order to change the result. You cannot claim, at the same time, that the corrected result has exactly the same total number of votes as the official one, just distributed differently between candidates, and then claim the difference was caused by fake votes being injected via an algorithm. The claims were made over the course of his 3-day Cyber Symposium in South Dakota and relayed in part in a post, published on Facebook on August 11, 2021. It opened, quote, "Just emailed all PA reps from the symposium. Here it is," end quote. This is what the post looked like on Facebook at the time of writing. Source: Facebook screenshot taken on 2 August 12:16 hours 22 minutes and 29 seconds 2021 UTC. Lead Stories assigns staff to watch the live stream of the 3-day Cyber Symposium and paid to send a nationally known cybersecurity expert to the symposium to analyze in person the data Lindell promised to release. Lindell says he has 37 terabytes of intercepted Internet traffic, packet captures, often referred to as PCAPs, which he says will prove how fraudulent votes were injected into official state vote tallies in order to steal the election. Note that at the time of publication none of this data has been released, despite Lindell's earlier promises this would happen. Over the first 2 days of the symposium, Lindell broadcast a series of charts showing numbers he said were the true results from the 2020 election, alongside those he called the big lie. We compiled screenshots of his slides for each of the 50 states and the District of Columbia from live streams of the event on Rumble.com and other sources streaming the event. Source: screen grabs of Lindell's slideshow from Tuesday, August 10 and Wednesday, August 11, 2021 UTC and collected all in one image. Note: Lindell stated during the symposium that the totals for Alaska were mistakenly reversed on the slide shown above. First, our fact-checker noticed that the slide for Nevada was not like the other states. The vote total for Trump was the same in both the big lie and truth analysis, while Biden's truth number was lower than the official tally, resulting in Trump winning Arizona by their estimation. Source: screen grab taken August 10, 2021 UTC. For Lindell's truth numbers to be correct, the wide-ranging attack on the election would have had to delete votes in Nevada. But, at the time the slide was displayed, Lindell and Frank insisted votes and voter registration had been added for Biden in all 50 states. Their theory does not explain how, in Nevada, there are nearly 60,000 Biden ballots certified by the state. The other possibility is that the data presented for the state of Nevada at the symposium is false or mistaken. But that got us started on looking at his numbers closely. Simple comparison of Lindell's truth numbers to official tallies reveals a logic problem to see if Nevada was an anomaly. We gathered all the big lie tallies from Lindell's slides into a spreadsheet and added the totals for both candidates, by state. Then we compared Lindell's number of total votes, by state, to the publicly available election tallies, by state, as reported in the Cook Political Report, the MIT Election Data and Science Lab, and Wikipedia. In almost every state, Lindell's truth total matches the official and expert vote totals. Those are the totals he calls the big lie. Even including the data presented for Nevada, the totals are within 0.004 and 0.005% of each other. And, if we assume that the 57,758 vote discrepancy for Nevada was an honest mistake, the difference among the vote totals presented by Lindell amount to a nationwide discrepancy of 21,207 votes between Lindell's truth total and that of Cook Political Report totals, 24 votes between Lindell's truth total and that collected by MIT, and not a single votes difference between Lindell's truth total and the totals found on Wikipedia at the time this fact check was written. That's zero deviation between Lindell's total number of votes and the total found on Wikipedia. Other than the glitch on Lindell's Nevada slide.